What's up, everybody? It's your girl East checking in, Nightmare Projectz. We are here with Get Familiar, episode 3. Here at Loud House Studios, we got Woobi in the building, entertainment administrator, and we got the beautiful queen, Brittani Krystin, who's going to be moderating the interview. You know, this is our first time doing 2-on-1 sit down interview, so it's definitely a special occasion for this. But I'm gonna go ahead and pass it back to Brittani so she can take the floor.
All right. So, Woobi, what exactly is an entertainment administrator?
So what I do is that it covers a lot of areas in the industry, as far as placements, as far as finding records, producing records, artist development, management. It covers a lot of areas.
Okay. For those that don't understand, what are placements in the entertainment industry?
Okay, so placements is when I take a songwriter and I take a producer and we make records for other artists, and we sell them to other artists and they use them. That's a placement.
Right.
So,
do you have any placements that we be familiar with?
yeah, I have a couple of them. I have one with Uzi and DJ Plug.
Okay.
I have one with Gunner. I have one with Lil Gotti. I'm actually working on a project with Lil Gotti right now. So, yeah.
All right. Okay. Now, what else? You say A&R.
Yeah.
You said placements.
It's basically the same thing. A&R is just like, you A&R a project, you put it in sequence, finding that sonic sound, knowing what records go where. Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah.
How'd you get into music?
Actually, I had got a start from my close friend, Young Thug. Y'all may know him. We grew up together. We kind of like, he kind of like took off in the music industry, and he allowed me to manage Gunner and Duke at the earliest stages of their career at YSL. And, I was booking shows. I went from booking shows to getting the records spent in clubs and taking records to another level. One in particular is called Light My Blunt. When I first got it, it was like at 34K or something like that. And then within weeks, I got it up to maybe 300, 400K.
Okay, so you doing numbers.
Yeah, fortunately, yeah. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, most definitely.
So with direct management, how many people right now would you say you have on your roster, or are you looking for talent? So if people would want to reach out to you in the future who need that extra push, what are some things you could offer them?
Well, yeah. So, I'm always open to working with artists, depending on the quality of their music. I mean, even if they don't have good quality music, we can always make records. So it depending on the artist, work ethic, how bad they want it. Do they really have a voice? Do they really have what it takes to be a full developed artist at some point in time in their career? And I can help them with it, but I don't just accept anybody, because it's you have people that are kind of arrogant in this industry, who think they're above where they're at, and it's hey, no, take a step back. If I'm humble enough to work with you, be humble enough to accept what I'm trying to tell you, because it's I can go do placements. I don't have to bother you guys, but it's I always take that time out to give back, because you never know who I missed out on a lot of artists, maybe a year and a half ago. Doing that, not answering certain people. I see them shoot up, and it's damn, I should have reached back out to them. You get what I'm saying? It's nah, I won't let that happen again. So my doors are open to anybody that's that has a good sound, at least something that I can work with. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. So, what other lessons have you learned since being in the industry?
Wow, that's a great question.
I bet you could write a book on them.
Yeah. That's a great question. Actually, that's a great question, for real. Because I learned a lot. I learned how to be, patience is my number one thing.
I bet.
Patience with artists, people, timing. People think that even with placements, you have to wait 6 to 8 months for a check.
Wow.
So it's you know what I'm saying? It's you got to be patient. You got to keep creating. You feel what I'm saying? And I have people that my thing is a lot of artists, they're in such a hurry,
Yeah, instant gratification.
Yeah, they in such a hurry to get to the destination. And it's hey, it's about the journey of getting there, because the people are be drawn to your journey more than you just getting a hit record and going there. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, learning patience, learning how to, like trusting your gut. You know what I'm saying? When you know what you know, you know that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like, that's what I'm on
right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, I'm working with an artist right now, Sean Lamont. It's my guy, man. He's a dope artist. Sometimes he's in a rush. You feel me? I know he's gonna see this interview too. But sometimes he's in a rush.
Shout out to you. Okay.
Sean Lamont, my boy.
Right. Keep working hard.
But I told him, like, be patient. I got you. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, we've been together for like maybe about, I say 4 months now. Not even 4 months. But just working with him and just teaching, hey, look, you got to be a little patient. I know that you had stuff going on before, but it's like, hey, look, I got you. Because when we make these moves, we're going to make chess moves. We're not going to make just instant gratification moves. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, letting him know, like, got him working with songwriters that write for Maroon 5. Like, got him, actually he doesn't know this, but Alamo Records looking at him.
Okay. Surprise!
So it's like, I got a lot of people that's looking at him. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because he's associated with me. You know what I'm saying? And people know, like, if they're looking for new talent to come my way, because I'm always putting them on platforms. I'm not having them in, like, open mics and clubs and stuff like that. It's too hard. Like, people don't want to go in those type of environments.
Right.
I want to, like, do festivals and things like that so they can bring more awareness to the artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, the artistry of it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I learned a lot in this industry, man. Like, I go on and on about it. Like, I started when I was 15. So it's like, it's 15 years. Like, I'm almost 32 now. So it's like, it's 15, 16 years of, like, raw knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Of, like, the hard way, though. Like, I had to pay, like, I remember when I was paying $80 an hour for studio session at a crappy studio. You get what I'm saying? Now look at where I'm at. You get what I'm saying? I'm in studios that, like, hell, I can possibly walk in here and do whatever I want to do at certain times because, me and the owner are, like, real close. Shout out to my boy JD, Loud House Studios. Yeah.
Hey, JD.
Yeah, for sure. So,
small world.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, it's just like, man, I learned so much in this business, man. I learned so much on how to, like, finding pockets, knowing what sounds fit certain artists. You know what I'm saying? Knowing how to put an artist in there in a comfortable place.
Let me ask you this: do you have any musical talents yourself?
Yes, I was an artist once upon a time, so I'm like the Jesus of this.
Ooh. The Jesus of this.
I'm not being arrogant. Could I explain myself?
Go ahead. Yeah, go
Reason
ahead.
why I'm saying that this is from a humbling place. I took the nails for them. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's why I, like, try to connect with independent artists because it's like, hey, look, you don't have to go that way. I'm trying to show you this way. You get what I'm saying? Because I took that beating for y'all. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, you don't have to. I don't want to see you go through that same thing that I went through. If I can stop the bleeding, why not do it? You get what I'm saying? Right. So it's like, that's why a lot of people rock with me too, because it's like, I'm a real genuine person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I come from a great place. Like, most of the time I don't even charge people to do certain things with me. It's just more so like, you dope.
Yeah. Vibes.
I'm not gonna hold your greatness back. Like, who does that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, if you great, like, shit, greatness, no greatness. So it's like, shit, you don't connect and go where you need to go to. Regardless if I'm there when you get a deal or whatever the case may be. It's like, shit, I don't care nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? I done came to serve my purpose.
Hey, purpose talk. Don't even do that purpose talk now.
For real.
Yeah, for sure.
That's real important, for real, especially when you connecting with people. That's definitely gotta.
You better say that.
So like I'm a kingdom man. So y'all want to go there?
We could definitely.
We can.
Go there. Y'all
this is up my alley. Let's hit this over.
Go ahead.
Well, we're gonna go there in a second. But my question was, some people might not be ready, but But so we really originally met you at the Peace Safe event not too long ago down in Art Atlanta, and shout out to them because that was a really dope event. Really dope people there. You know what I'm saying?
You're fine, yeah.
So, but when we originally talked to you, we were talking about your show, Direct Access. So tell us about that. What can we be looking forward to? Who's gonna be on it? What's up with that?
That's great. I like you guys. That's great. So, with the whole show thing, it's like I was put up on game about it. Like my dude Strive at Grand Hustle. Shout out to my dude Strive at Grand Hustle too, Atlanta Records. He just signed an A&R deal with them. That's my dude, man. He kind of put me on game when I was talking to him. I went over and just chatted with him for a couple of hours because, like, I mean, it's just me and his relationship or whatnot. And he was telling me, like, hey, man, you already got a platform. Like, you need to let people in. You known, but you privately known. You get what I'm saying? It's just like you don't show people. Like, they just may see you with me or Mike Will or.
That's what your friend said when we met you at Peace Safe. He said that too because you weren't even trying to get in front of the camera.
I'm not that type of person.
You shy?
No, I'm not shy. I just don't like. I don't. I'm a Leo, so it's like I have enough tension anyway, so I don't want nothing extra. You get what I'm saying? It's just like more so like I like to stay in my little cubby. Like, I mean, it's a safe place for me. I don't want to get around people that just so arrogant and so like, no, I like to talk to real people that's going through real shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I like to help those type of people. But back to the show though, I was talking to Stroud and he was like, you know, you got a platform, let people in. I'm like, hell no. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't want people, like, knowing, like, because then people will be trying to get around you for certain reasons. Mm-hmm. So I was trying to protect that, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, fuck it. So I got with my dude, Rex West. He's my director and my producer on it. He's a great, brilliant guy when it comes to his photography and camera work. My dude, Parker, he works with Young Thug and Future on editing their videos and stuff. So we came up with the idea of, like, hey, look, we just going to follow you to you going to meet the people that you already know. Yeah. So it was basically like everything just fell in line. It was just like Caesar, like I already know him. Mm-hmm. Like, this my bro, he gonna support me. Shooter from Love and Hip Hop, he gonna support me. Gunna, Lil Gotti, these are people that I work with, so they're gonna support me. It's more of a friendship bond. And that's how I got into like doors in the industry too, because the A&Rs from other companies, like Atlantic and stuff like that, they knew that I can just walk records into the studio, whether I had to go through like 2-3 parties. Yeah. So it kind of gave me leverage, and I just used my leverage. That's all. And then the show, that's how the show came about.
So where can we watch the show? Where can we see it?
Right now we're going through the editing process. The editing process is very tedious. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. Yeah. You know, like I didn't know like the work that come. Yeah, we filmed a lot, and I'm learning how to film. I'm learning how to. It's such a beautiful thing too. Like, it's like learning how to like control your emotions in front of the camera and like, you know, tune in and to this person. You know what I'm saying? Like your inner self, right. And it's like bringing that to the forefront. It's like, wow, like it's dope. Like, I didn't know like actors like really went through that. Like, it's like, whoa. Yeah, they how
long would y'all record for?
Like, meaning, like what you
like per day? How many hours would the cameras be there?
We film pretty quick. We get straight to the point. Okay. Like, it's like, let the cameras roll. We're gonna catch what we catch, and we edit what we edit. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? And it's a genuine situation. So it's like, it ain't too much to edit. It's just like, shit, this is how we talk anyway. So it's just like, you know, shout out to Caesar too. I may have some appearances on, like, y'all don't even know this though, Black Ink Atlanta coming. And I may have some appearances on that. So kind of moving. I'm happy. Yeah, I can definitely set that up for y'all, for real. But yeah, Shooter. Y'all done did Shooter though.
Yeah, we did. Shout out to Shooter.
That's right. Man, that's one of the realest dudes in Atlanta, bro. Like, low key, like, he ain't a real, like, he just started doing that once he got on Love and Hip Hop, bro. But like, he the type that, like, man, me and Shooter met at a gym. We was playing basketball, and I was, you know, I'm pretty good in basketball. And he was like, man, you pretty good, man. Well, we just kind of connected there. And it was just like, from that point on, he just started pulling me everywhere with him. And it was just like, God grace. Like, I thank God for that dude, man. That dude opened my eyes to, like, a whole nother way of, like, coming from the streets. He opened my eyes to another way of, like, he probably don't even know this, though. Like, he opened my eyes to a whole nother way of going about things. Like, in a hood professional way.
In a hood professional way. That's important.
He carries himself with a lot of character, man. He's a great dude, man. Wow. Him and Caesar. Caesar's a great dude too, man. I don't know what y'all see on TV, but like, he's a pretty dope person. Oh yeah, like, that's not surprising. He's a pretty dope person. Like, he's silly, very silly person, very silly. But yeah, the show's coming. We editing the episodes. I'm like 3 episodes in already. We're trying to get it picked up by VH1. So.
Okay. Yeah. Fingers crossed on that, definitely. Okay, so where can we keep up with Woobi with information about the show, projects that you got going on, your happenings in the city?
You can follow me on Instagram. That's basically it for me.
Spell it out for us.
1 WOOBI, 1 Woobi. Yeah, that's it. I'm not like too hard to find. I don't really like a lot of platforms. Instagram is my go-to. Like, if you want to reach me, Instagram.